Hey guys, what's up? Well, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing live swatches and a tutorial of the Baby Got Peach collection. I'm really excited about this collection. Peaches are just my favorite. I'm so excited. And there's blushes in this collection, actual blushes, you guys. So we're going to start with the makeup tutorial and then we are going to get into the live swatches. If you're new to my live swatching videos, hello, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and give my video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. We're going to do the tutorial first and then I'm going to try every single product on my face. That includes the eyeshadow palette. We will try each eyeshadow on my eyes. It's actually 2:30 a.m. right now. I was editing. I ran out to check the mail. I live in townhouses, so we have like a community mailbox. If I don't check my mail every single day, the next day, like say a package is left in there, for example, this PR package, the next day the postman will come and they will take my package away and they send it back. I completely forgot to check the mail, so I was running out around 2 a.m. I saw this collection and I was like, oh my god, I have to live swatch right now because it's launching Thursday today. So as you guys are watching this collection, it should be up right now. If you are picking up anything out of this collection, you can use my discount code SHAE. That will get you 10% off of your purchase of Colourpop. So anyways, you guys, yeah, let's get started. There's a bunch of beautiful things in this collection. I'm really excited for it. Some special packaging, and it's adorable. It's adorable. Let's get started. So first with the eyes, we're gonna try the Baby Got Peach palette. That's so freaking cute. These are the colors here. I had a lot of questions on if it was similar to the orange palette. Not at all, in my opinion, not at all. Here is the Orange You Glad palette. It's a lot warmer, whereas the peachy one is definitely more beigey, a little more toned down, a few more cool tone shades, not even necessarily cool tone, just a little more muted, but definitely different. I think different enough, but again, we're gonna use it on the eyes so you guys can really see how it performs, but I do not think it's too similar to the actual orange palette. I mean, this one is like warm orange, you get it. So first to start out, I wanna pop into the shade Darlin'. It's kind of like a peachy, duh. More of like a yellow peachy, or even like a really light mustardy, maybe? We'll see how it goes on the eyes. I'd say just peachy. I'm gonna pop that in here as our transition. Try not to take too much on the brush. I just wanna use this as the transition tone, so I don't want it to be too bold. Just kind of add that shade in there. Just like so, keeping it really mild and toned down. This one you could get to be super, super bright though if you wanted. Next, I want to pop into the shade Perky. I wanna see if it'll actually, I don't know if it's too, no, it should be fine. I didn't know if they were too close in medium tones that they might just mix together and not show up, you know what I mean? Sorry, it is 2:30. I don't know if I'm making much sense. Oh, it's beautiful, actually. I was worried they were a little too similar, not in tone, but just like, you know, not deep enough to show up. But no, that is gorgeous. It's brighter than I was expecting, which I like. Honestly, my first impressions of this palette looking at it, I was worried it was a little too mild for me. I like some va-va-voom in my palettes. But that's va-va-voom, baby. It's got a nice punch of color. So I'm just working this into the crease. Actually, the more I add, the more I really love it. It's a bright corally peach, which is interesting because in the pan it looked a little more toned down, but it is pretty, kind of grapefruity. I love how freaking bright this is. It's just like, eee! Next, I'm taking the shadow Half Baked. I'm hoping this one is deep enough. Again, they all seem very light to medium tone. That's the one thing that concerned me. I didn't know if any of them were deep enough to create a full smoky eye. Not as if I don't have 1,000 deep colors, but I like my palettes to have everything I need, you know what I mean? So using this on the outer V to see if it'll give me the smokiness that I just always crave as a human being. And you know what, it's pretty medium tone. I would have liked it to be just a little bit deeper. I don't know that it's adding too much over here at all, really. I actually think it's kind of just melting in. It's pretty and it looks good together. I would have loved a chocolate brown to be in here, that's all. But again, that's just me, and a lot of Colourpop's palettes do have a nice chocolate brown or a black in them, so I'm not sure that's a fair critique for me to make. I don't know, I guess that's just my preference. I'm not discrediting the palette for it, I just prefer when it has something deeper so I can create a full smoky eye with it. If you guys don't mind, I kind of really want to jump into one of the Super Shock shadows. This is 6 a.m. It comes in the Super Shock Shadow bundle. And I want to place this on the outer half of the lid, just like so, kind of midway Seeing the eyeshadow now, I do like it. I do think I was correct in the fact that I would prefer to have kind of like a deeper, some type of deeper color to go in this crease. To me, it looks a little unfinished. That's just always how I feel when I don't have a deep color here. But I think, again, that goes back to preference. That's not really everyone's preference. This is pretty, though. It's glowy, yet subtle, and I really like that. Now back in the palette, I'm going to take Hungry Ghost. Now this is not intended for eye area, you guys, not at all. I'm going to put it on my eyes. Use your own best judgment. I'm gonna place this on the inner corner. I don't wanna act excited because you're not supposed to put these on your eyes. Let's just say if they were intended for your eyes, I would be very excited right now, but I'm gonna reel it in. I don't love it or anything. It's just bugging me not having a deeper outer corner. I wanna jump into the orange palette. Don't judge me for this. I just wanna see what it would look like if it just had a little more depth over there. That's the one thing that's bugging me about this palette. If I could fuse the peach palette and the orange palette together, I think I would be satisfied. This is already making me feel 1,000 times better, which isn't a good thing because this is not in the peach palette. But I much prefer the makeup with just some type of impact in that outer V. Okay, so now I want to top off the lash line. So this is actually a bundle. This is the Nothing On BFF Duo. It's the BFF mascara and the eyeliner, the liquid liner, in the shade Brownie Points. The liquid liner is the shade Grande, so they're the brown tones. Let's first start with the liquid liner. I love this liquid liner so much. It's just a dark chocolate brown, but it's beautiful. I love dark brown liner. I do not wear this enough. Grande, super pretty. Again, nothing new, but it's a nice little duo if you like brown. I'm gonna throw on the mascara really quickly. I'm gonna zoom through this because it's boring and we will move on. Now I'm gonna pop on the mascara. Again, this is in Brownie Points. I'm gonna fast forward through this part because it is boring as all heck, and you really can't notice the difference, I think, on camera between the brown and the black mascara. But it is a beautiful deep brown if you're into brown mascara. Oh, I do not wear brown mascara enough. I think it kind of really just enhances your eye color if you have blue or green eyes or any color that brown really flatters. I think it looks really nice and like rich. I should wear it more often. Real quick on the lower lash line, I just want to smudge in Perky right down here. I love the shade Perky. I will tell you that much right now. It's like a dusty peach, which I really, really love. It honestly kind of saves the palette for me. I love this eye makeup, you guys, but I cannot lie. The reason why I love it the most is because we did add in that shade from the orange palette. I'm gonna have to wait till we do the live swatches to form my opinion fully on this palette, because sometimes the individual shades do kind of save the palette for me, and I'm like, okay, I like this. There's a shade in here that really sticks out to me, and I can think of how I would use it maybe with a different palette, kind of like the orange palette. So I'm not ruling it out yet, but I'm also not saying I think it's necessary yet. I love this eye makeup, I do, but I'm still kind of on the fence with it. So to kind of like finish this look, I'm going to do my live swatches a little bit differently in this video. I'm going to continue doing my face because it looks like there's a bronzer shade, a blush shade, and lip colors. So I want to finish kind of getting ready, if you will. So some of the live swatches might be a little separated in this video, but that way you guys can kind of see it all form together, if that makes sense. So let's move on to cheek color. There are 3 blushes in this collection. The packaging, I hate how much I freaking love packaging, but this is precious. Beautiful peachy rose gold peaches on the front, cute little peaches on the side. It's adorable. And you know I'm a freaking sucker for special edition Colourpop packaging. I don't know why, especially when it actually is on the hard case and not their standard white cases. I love that touch. This shade is called Perk Up. To me, it looks quite light. I could see a lot of people having difficulty with this shade. I think it'll be fine on me for a light bronzer, or if I wanted to do more of a bronzy blush. But I'm wondering if you have medium and obviously deep skin tone, it's not going to show up very well on you. It's a nice bronzer on my skin tone, but I just worry about anyone else with deeper complexions. It's pretty. It's got like a peachy tone in there. Even though this is marketed as a blush, I think I would pretty much use it as a bronzer. I do really like this tone on myself. It's not too warm or too cool. It's just neutral enough. I really like it. You guys know the drill. Let's bronze the forehead. Pray to Jesus. That is our bronzer routine. Yeah, I really like this. I really like it on myself. It's not going to work for a lot of people though. So you'll have to definitely kind of take a look at it. Take a look at it on me. Compare it to yourself. Do you think it would show up? I don't want you to waste your money if it's going to be too fair there for you because it is lighter. It's not that deep. So there is the shade Perk Up, again intended for a blush, but I like it as a bronzer. Next, for actual blush, this shade is called Fresh and Peachy. This I'm excited for. I'm really excited for this blush, actually. Pop that on. Oh, it's brighter than I thought. I was worried it was going to be a little too light, but oh my goodness, no. It warms those cheeks right up. I really like that. I was hoping it smells like peaches, but it doesn't. Or at least my nose can't smell it. I don't think it is. Oh my gosh, this is like a new favorite for me. Oh my goodness. I just love blushes. There's like nothing I love more than blushes. I don't care how clowny I look. I will just keep putting it on. I love blush. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Again, this is the shade Fresh and Peachy. So far, this is the very first necessity for me. I would 100% grab this. No questions asked. Next, let's pick a lip color. So this is the lip bundle. It's called Peach Please, which is adorable. And these are repeat shades, you guys. They're the Just a Tint lip crayons. There's Gimme S'more and Rise and Shine, which are both really pretty kind of peachy, also nudie shades. What color should we do? And I'll of course try on the other one as well. So this one is Gimme S'more. Really cute, a little more on the nudie side. And then this one here is Rise and Shine. Ooh, we have to do Rise and Shine. That's a little brighter. So popping on Rise and Shine. Oh gosh, I love this color. I remember loving this one. Oh, they smell so good. Oh, this color is so pretty. I love it. Ah, this is so freaking beautiful. Did I really like this in the last live swatching video that we tried it? I can't remember. I hope I did. I hope I said this is a winner because I love it. It's not too loud and I could see us wearing it literally throughout the whole year. If you love peaches, I think it is just gorgeous. For some reason, it's just really, really flattering. Without being too bright and too loud, it gives a really nice subtle shade, but not even subtle. I love it. I really like this makeup. I haven't worn a makeup like this in a while and I'm really excited by it, but yeah, no, I am such a huge fan of Rise and Shine. It is a gorgeous lip color. So let's continue on with the lip bundle, you guys. So this shade is Gimme S'mores. I know we've already seen it, but in case you wanted a little mind refresher. Oh yeah, pretty. Oh, super cute. Definitely more toned down than Rise and Shine. A little more on the nude side, but it does have that pop of peach in there. It is gorgeous. I actually really love this lip bundle. If you don't already own these two lip tints, I would say this would be a definite purchase for me. I currently have like 5 lip tints just rolling around in my purse. I love to just throw them on really quickly. I like to just keep a plethora of colors in my bag and I know they're going to be comfortable. They give me the color that I want. They have a pretty little shine, but my lips don't feel dry throughout the day. They're just really comfortable and that's what I love the most about them. So again, this is the shade Gimme S'more and I'm a huge fan. So let's go ahead and try the very last blush. This shade is called Frisky Business. I think it looks gorgeous, but I'm a little nervous at how pale it looks. Everything looks very light to medium toned in this collection. This is Frisky Business up close. I mean, it's just very, very light. We'll see how it looks on the skin. I don't know though. Definitely more pigment than I thought. Ooh. I like this color. I really do. Again, I don't think it's going to show up on deeper skin tones, which is kind of a bummer. I wish they would have had one more. I mean, the other one we tried was very rich, so that one I think will do fine, but I think there should have been just one more kind of deeper cheek color in this collection, but I really like this one. Actually, this is like a new favorite. I would wear this every day. I actually even prefer it to Fresh and Peachy. I'll swatch them side by side so you guys can see. So this is Frisky Business. You can see it's light. It is light. And then there's Fresh and Peachy. So Fresh and Peachy is rich. Actually, I do think this will show up on the majority of skin tones. I actually really do. Worry about Frisky Business though. I think that one might be a little too light, but for me personally, I really, really love it. So far, the blushes, every single shade for me personally would be a must buy. I really love how they all look. I don't think Perk Up is necessary because I think we all have, you know, a decent amount of bronzers probably, but if you're looking for one that's a little more on the fair side, if bronzers tend to get too warm or too deep on you too quickly, this might be really nice for you. Okay guys, so we've done the cheek colors and the lip colors. We also applied the mascara and the liquid liner. All that is left is the eye colors. Oh, I also have a lip scrub and a lip balm, so we'll do that as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove my eye makeup now, which I'm actually really sad about because I really like it, and then we'll get on to the eye swatches. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for, you guys. Jumping into the Baby Got Peach palette, we're first gonna live swatch the shade Darlin'. This shade intrigues me. I don't know what it is. Something about it I really like though. It's kind of like a sherbety peach, a little on the lighter side. Sorry, there's a little glitter left on my eye from the tutorial portion of this video. Just act like that's not there. This made a lovely transition tone, but it is actually really, really cute all over the lid too. I was dying to see what it would look like this, and I actually really love it. I actually think it's quite nice. There is the shade Darling, you guys. It's just cute. Like I said, a really soft sherbet. So next up, you guys, would be the shade Hungry Ghost. I don't want to swatch this on my eyes because we did just put it on the eyes, but also I don't want to wipe off glitter again. That's a little painful. So there it is. It's really cool in the way that when you turn certain ways, it looks kind of teal or even silver. And then bam, when it's in the light, it's that warm, fiery orange. It's beautiful. It's actually one of my favorite glitters from Colourpop. We've seen this before. It's nothing new. Next up, let's pop into the shade Perky, which I really liked in the tutorial, this one right here, and pop that onto the lid. It's bright, yet it's muted. That's what I really like about it. Oh, I really like it. It's a beautiful matte. Oh, I love that it's matte. This is one of the shades that would sell me on this palette. If you don't have anything similar and if you're really crazy about it, that is why I would buy it personally. I was sent this in PR, but if I had to make the decision, this would be one of the shades to sell me for sure. It's just so rich, and it's like the perfect peach that you could wear summer, spring, and into fall if you love your peachy tones. All right, you guys, next is the shade Get Even. This, I feel like we've seen a lot of this type of shade from Colourpop. The peachy pinky shimmer type of color. We'll see if it's is it a new shade or is it repeat? I don't know. It is. Gosh, this one's actually really, really pretty. This one's different from the others, I think. I think it's like brighter and bolder. Am I just getting nuts? I'm telling you, I've done so many live swatches, I can't remember what are repeats and what aren't. However, I've told you guys in the past, these type of shades usually aren't my favorite, but this one is like, wowza. It's really, really pretty. I need to like Google this. Is this a repeat? I don't know. I cannot find one named Get Even, and so I'm thinking this is a new shade, and I do notice how much brighter it is than the other ones. I prefer this one to any of the other kind of corally golden shades that we've seen in the past. It definitely is bolder, it's louder. This one beats all their other ones. The next shade we are live swatching is called Centerfold. This looks super bright. I believe because this one is a certain type of pigment, it is also not intended for eye use. Oh, wow. Oh, I wish I would have used this. Oh, I wish I would have used this in the tutorial. I say that as I'm telling you guys it's not intended for eye use. I think they legally have to put that when certain glitters or certain dyes are used in eyeshadows. If you guys remember, the Urban Decay Electric palette said the exact same thing, and what did we do? We all used it on our eyes. Even Urban Decay did campaign photos with it on the eyes. So legally, they have to say that. You know, it's used at your own discretion, but bam! Oh my goodness, I wish I would have used this on the freaking eyes in my tutorial. It is so beautiful. I would love to do centerfold all over the lid and then half baked through the crease. I think that would be stunning. I'm gonna have to do a look with this because I'm crazy over this color. All right, you guys, the next shade is called Glaze It. Glaze it like a glazed donut. Oh my God, it's 4 a.m. I'm delirious. All right, let's pop this sucker on. So this is kind of a shimmer. It's not super shimmery. This is one that I would not use with a wet brush. I would only probably pop it on top of a tackier base like I'm doing right now. I worry that it could ruin the quality of the shadow if you were to dip a wet brush in there because it's kind of like a semi-matte. It's a semi-matte, semi-shimmer, you know what I mean? It's just one that I worry wouldn't do too well with a wet brush. But there it is there. Very pigmented, but very mild, very toned down. All right, we're down to the last row. This next shade is called Ochre. I can't do the thing very well, so ignore me. This is a matte shade, and it's very, very, very orange. Almost like a rusty orange. Does that make sense? It's not straight up orange. It's orange. But there's something a little muted about it. Yeah, I don't know. There's something that seems different to me. I know it's orange, but let's grab the Orange You Glad palette. Good thing I have this out. So maybe like a pumpkin. Maybe that would have been a better description because, like, let's take Rise and Grind, for example. See the difference? It's definitely more muted. This is Rise and Grind, and this is Ochre. Definitely a difference. I actually really like this one. I like that it's more pumpkin. I think that's super cute, especially with October, like seriously right around the corner. Can you guys believe it? It's about to be pumpkin season. I think Dunkin' Donuts actually has their pumpkin coffee back right now, which is like crazy. Next up, we have the shade Ready for Yacht. This one is interesting because it looks like kind of champagne-y and bright, but when I turn it, it looks super peachy. So I'm excited about this. Pop that on. Ooh. This is cool. It's like exactly how I described it. Like in the light, it's a pretty champagne, but when you kind of move, you can see this pop of like a peach coming through. Like you see up in this outer corner here. I really like that. And in fact, a lot of times I'm not a huge fan of champagne shades. I would much prefer something like this that had that bit of warmth popping through. I think it's really cute. Last but certainly not least, you guys, we have the shade Half Baked. Oh, I love these types of colors. I love this color. I actually think this is going to be an amazing fall palette without being too orangey. You know what I mean? Oh, I love this one just by itself. All over the lid. It's beautiful. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's almost like a burnt beigey peach. Even with this lip color, I think it looks really nice. I think you could do a really beautiful like monochromatic look. So I'm going to remove this shadow and then we will live swatch the Super Shock shadows. There's only 3, so it'll be really quick, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts on the palette and everything else in this collection. Y'all, it is 4:30. I cannot believe I'm still kicking. Like, I'm doing it. We're almost done. Okay, so next we're going to be doing this little bundle here. This is the You Want a Peach of Me set, which I think is hilarious. It has 3 Super Shock shadows, so the little Super Shock shadow trio in just the sweetest packaging I've ever, gosh darn it. In the sweetest little packaging I've ever seen. I mean, it's just as precious as, I still have these up here for some reason, the Colourpop strawberry ones. I mean, they're just so freaking cute. I love them. But it's not all about packaging, I must remind myself, so let's get to swatching. We're first going to start with the shade 6 AM. This is the one that I did previously try already, but we want to see how it looks by itself, of course. This one's interesting because it's not like extremely metallic. It's more of a subtle sheen, or at least it was in the tutorial portion. It has a beautiful gold shimmer in it though, my goodness, with a super yummy, really warm peach tone to it. I love that shimmery gold. Do you see what I mean by how it's like slightly more subtle? I guess it's just not one of their ultra metallics, but that's what I like about it. Sometimes it's just like you're doing something that's not completely appropriate for like glitter, but you want like a little pizzazz, but not too much. I think this is really nice. Next we have the shade Golden Hour, which seems highly appropriate. Look how beautiful. Is this an ultra metallic? Yes, it is. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So I love their ultra metallics, but sometimes it's nice just to have a base. Oh, you know what? 6 AM says it's an ultra metallic too. I disagree. I think it's a medium metallic. This is an ultra metallic, so let's try this. Oh wow, I like that this one almost kind of looks green. I don't know if that's just me. It might just be a gold. Oh my goodness. I love this one, and you guys know I really hate gold. I really do. This is a different gold. It's just like, it really is almost just pure shimmer. You know what I mean? There's not like a shadow tone in it. It would be a beautiful top coat on top of any, you know, matte eyeshadow look that you do. You just add this on top. It would be really nice, and it's nice that it's just the gold. I like that there's no other colors in it. I like this one, and you guys know I hate gold, so that says a lot. We have one last shade, you guys. This one is called In Access. It looks really pretty. What is this? Kind of like a bronzy something or another. Ooh, or like a copper. Oh, this one feels so freaking soft. Again, this is another ultra metallic. It feels so soft and creamy. Oh my gosh, this is just heavenly. I think this would be I know I'm really jumping the gun on fall here, but I think it looks like a really pretty like Thanksgiving copper. I love how this one has like a lot of micro glitters. It's just like glam. I feel like old Hollywood glam with this for some reason. I don't know what it is. What is my favorite? I think that this one is my favorite. I mean, I love a copper tone. I just do. The metallicness of it is gorgeous. I love the micro glitters. All right, you guys, the very last bundle is the Bellini BB Lippy Bundle. Super cute. You got the adorable peach packaging. It has a lippy scrub in Bellini BB. And then you also have the Bellini BB Lippy Balm. Is it baby or BB? Do people say BB? Is that it? Or is it baby? I don't freaking know. Let's try it though. All right, so I just removed my lip color. This is the Lippy Scrub. Look at that. I've already gone through 2 of the Colourpop lip scrubs. I really love them. I don't smell any Bellini yet. Maybe I will on the lips. Bellinis are my favorite, so I will know if this is Bellini flavored. Shockingly, it does taste like a Bellini. What the frig? It tastes so good. I really like the lip scrubs. I like to do them before I do my makeup because I just like to get in there and I can't do that with foundation on. But they have great lip scrubs, and the other thing I love about their lip scrubs is they almost feel, once the scrub's away, there's like a serum-y, you can see it's real glossy. There's something almost like a treatment in it, it feels like. So I think even when it's exfoliating, it's also moisturizing at the same time. So I think that's really nice. I look like a mess. I look like a mess. Okay, so now let's try the Lippy Balm. I know it's silly. It's not like you can see it or anything, but just so you guys can get an idea of everything. Is there any color? No. This one I only smell the scent slightly, so if someone's sensitive to fragrance, you might really like that. I don't really notice it that much. Gosh, your Lippy Balms feel so good, don't they? They just hug the lips. They hug the lips, and they are really, really moisturizing. I really love their Lippy Balms. Adorable little lip care set. If you're into your lip care, it's a really good little grab. So you guys, let's talk about everything. What would I definitely purchase? If I was not sent this in a package, what would I purchase? I would purchase the Bellini set. I really like that, and I love my lip care. Like I said, I already went through 2 of their lip scrubs. I go through lip stuff really, really fast, like moisturizers and scrubs and things like that. So I would definitely pick this up. If I didn't already have them, I would definitely pick up the Lippy bundle. I mean, these colors are just, you saw them on. They are beautiful, and it's the perfect time of year to start getting into these kind of, you know, warmer and a little more warmer yet neutral peachies. I don't know how to describe them, but they're beautiful. They're very wearable. Loved the Super Shock shadows. I'm a sucker for the adorable packaging, but also the colors were beautiful. I mean, look at this. If you already have a copper that you really like, if you have a gold that you really like, I wouldn't say that this is necessary. As a Colourpop collector myself, I would want it if I didn't already have things similar, especially because of the limited edition packaging. But if you don't care about all that, I don't think you would need it if you had similar shades. I really love it, and I would really want to buy it regardless, just because I love the special packaging, and they are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but if you have Super Shock shadows that are similar, I don't think you need it. Let's talk about the blushes for a second. These were definitely my favorite things out of the entire collection. I thought they were so, so beautiful. I love the peachy tones of them. For me, this would be a must-have, but for you, definitely make that decision like on your own. Obviously, I'm dumb. And kind of base it off my skin tone versus your skin tone. I don't want you guys to buy anything that might look too light on you or that might not show up. So bear that in mind. If you think they will work, I think they were beautiful. If anything, I think you could maybe leave out, what was it, Perk Up? Yeah, Perk Up, that was kind of the more bronzy tone. If you have 1,000 bronzers, I don't know that you would need this one personally. But if you have a hard time finding a bronzer that is fair enough for you, it might be nice for that, definitely. But these were my favorite standout items of the entire collection. Now the mascara and eyeliner set, I love, and it actually encouraged me to try brown mascara more because I do not wear it that often, and I love the brown liquid liner. Do you need it? Probably not. Chances are you have a brown mascara or a brown liquid liner rolling around in your makeup collection somewhere. If you don't have it, it's a nice little time to pick it up because you can get the special peachy packaging. I mean, this is their standard packaging, but you get the cute little box. If you're like me, you collect them. So is it necessary? No. Is it nice to have? Yeah. Lastly, let's talk about this freaking palette. This really threw me for a loop. Let me tell you, when I first saw it, I wasn't impressed. I wasn't excited, and in my tutorial, I ended up loving that look, but really only because I added the orange palette to give me that extra pop. Now looking back, if I would have maybe done centerfold with Half Baked and like tried some other colors like these 3 also, maybe adding that on the inner corner, I think I could have really done a beautiful look with it. I want to give it another shot. This I personally would pick up. I think it's really beautiful, and it's soft yet bright and fun. you have a lot of options. And the one thing is that I know a lot of people don't always necessarily want their looks to be as smoky as I do. I know sometimes I'm like, oh, there's not enough smoky shades. And people are like, Shay, like, we can't do that. We're teachers, we're nurses. We can't be having black creases every day. And that's, again, where you guys will use your best judgment to decide if this is more your vibe or if it's not. But for it being subtle, it's really, really pretty. It's a really pretty subtle palette, but yet not completely subtle. Obviously, you have this bright kind of neon peach, which was insane. You have the fun glitter, which is one of my favorite glitters of all time. I mean, it is a gorgeous palette. If you love your peaches, it's actually a very, very gorgeous palette. So I'm excited to have it. I'm excited to use it again. I need to give it another shot in a tutorial. I'm excited to do that. I mean, especially with the Super Shock shadows like this one, there's a ton of beautiful looks we could do using them both. So I should give this palette a thumbs up, and I would definitely buy it if I didn't already have it. You guys, I think that's everything in this collection. Let me know what you think. Are you picking up anything or are you going to skip on it? Again, this collection did launch today. I will link everything down below for you guys if it's up by the time my video is up. And you guys can use the code SHAE for 10% off of your purchase. It is an affiliate code. Do not use it if you're not comfortable. That's totally okay. But if you do want to save some money, SHAE, 10% off. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if I'm a little off in this video. Alok is asleep. I don't want to wake him up. It's 4:42 a.m. now. I'm gonna go edit now and try to get this up before the launch, and then I'm gonna sleep all day and it's going to be amazing. I love you guys. Thank you for watching and I'll see you again soon. Bye.